What's up? Rage Raven 5678 here, and welcome back to Warhammer Monday. Today we got Warhammer 3, and today we are finally going to be moving on. My mistake. We are finally on the last of our current faction or race, whatever you want to call it.
Empire's blessings,
The dwarfs.
yes.
And of course, we're going to be ending this one off pretty big. With probably, like, okay, originally Ungram Iron Fist was my favorite, but after Malakai came out, woo, listen, yo, Malakai came out when they started doing this new pricing option where, like, instead of just buying an entire pack, you can buy one specific lord. Yo, I 100% recommend Malakai, okay? He is so fun. And plus, he takes advantage of Los Layos. So, well, sort of. So, it's kind of weird. I'll explain more in a little bit, but I'm also going to have to go ahead and admit, though, even though, you know, I love him, he's my favorite. I haven't been spending a lot of time with Malakai in order to get prepared for this video because I've been preparing myself for the next race that we're going to be doing right after this. And I got to be honest, I don't play this race a whole lot. But I kind of wanted, you know, to go switch back and forth between good faction and bad faction. So, without, you know, wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get into the Lord, the good old Malakai here. So, once a... Oh, man, they're going to start me off with a big word? Okay. Once a prodigiously... I know I fucked that up. Gifted engineer of the renowned Engineers Guild, Malakai Makaisson now serves as a slayer, bearing the shame of a tumultuous and tragic past. As the creator of the ironclad Unsinkable and the airship Indestructible, which both malfunction with devastating results, he carries the weight of numerous dwarf deaths on his shoulders, resulting in his ejection from the Engineers Guild. In the wake of the tragedies, Makaisson took the Slayer Oath, though his days of tinkering and invention are not yet behind him. He continues his craft, building wonders such as the Spirit of Gwangni. Wait, is it Gwangni? Gwangni? Oh man, that's hard to say. And maybe it's the easier way if you're British. And the infamous Goblin Ewer, in the hope that one day his shames will be expunged in either triumph or glorious death. So yeah, so I mean, again, freaking Malakai is a slayer with it's probably one of my favorite, what do you want to call it, army roster or something? Army? What? I don't know. But I love the Slayers, man. I mean, listen, dude, I have the biggest, utmost respect for the warriors, like, throughout history that fought to die. And I don't mean, like, you know, to just go die, you know, ibby jibby, but, like, you know, I mean, the Spartan, for example, okay? I mean, the story of King Leonidas in 300, I mean, that is the most testosterone-fueled movie ever. Now, obviously, I'm talking about the real thing, not the actual movie. But I mean, yo, like that's some fucking manliness right there, man. The Slayers, on the other hand, although they're not the exact same as the Spartans, of course, I mean, it's honestly, it's kind of like depression, but at the same time, like I respect it, you know. But anyways, moving on from that. As I've said before, though, I haven't really played a whole lot of Malakai just because, I mean, dude, like, what, do we have 100, like, different types of lords we can play in this game so far? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man, it's crazy. It's a lot to, you know, if somebody's actually have, like, mastered 100% every freaking race in this entire game, then all power to you. I mean, whew, I don't have the time for that, unfortunately. Like, I'm, like, kind of priding off of having over 200 hours into this game, but I know there's other YouTubers out there that has, like, 2,000 hours, you know, into the game, and hey, man, you know what? You do you, alright? So.
From the earliest age of the Engineers Guild, the Dawi have forged machines of war. Wonders hewn of Gromril and gold. Trusted plans handed down through generations. Yet there are those who defy tradition. Cast out from the guild for his outlandish ideas, Malakai Makaisson now seeks to regain his honor. His Slayer oath to be fulfilled through iron, grit, and glory.
That's awesome, man. So yeah, so they started adding like cinematics or slideshows. Technically, 'cause it's not technically cinema. In the beginning.
We've got some serious work to do.
But anyways, but yeah, but Malakai is probably gonna be the last, and of the newest faction in the dwarf army. And again, he is the way. This is how you end a dwarf, faction, bro. Because Malakai is so fun. Plus, he's ass eccentric from what I heard. Then then everyone makes him out to be like he fills that up. So really cool thing before we start, he automatically starts off with Gotrek and Felix, which are both legendary heroes. Now, who's Gotrek and Felix? I don't really know, to be honest, but they're really famous in the Warhammer fantasy. I just never delved into the lore, but from what I understand, I believe Gotrek is also a slayer who obviously is going out there seeking death. Of course, as a slayer, though, you can't just, jump off a cliff and die. You gotta fight monsters. And if you kill a monster, that sucks. Because that means you gotta go out there and find a bigger monster to fight. So, and of course, Felix, who is a human. So, it shows, the bro code between humans and the dwarves and stuff like that. And he just pretty much follows Gotrek around. And there's actually a book series about Gotrek and Felix. Now, Malakai actually appears several times in the book series too. Again, as eccentric as he is and stuff like that. And also, he comes with a couple of different, abilities and stuff like that. So, anyways, to start off with the starting location. So, we start off pretty much between Norska and the fucking Kislev Russian dudes. Of course, we got throughout the Unclean down there. We also got on the right side, which is pretty safe for the most part. I don't see even a legendary lord over here. So yeah, so it's pretty safe for the most part. But of course, in my honest opinion, because it's gonna happen anyways, what I would do totally is finish up the starting war, which is going to be really easy. I mean, listen, man, you're the dwarves, and with the amount of machinery you have, when it comes to Nurgle, like, artillery and missiles are like Nurgle's worst enemies. This is why sinks are really good against them. And so you're gonna pretty much smoke them out, and then I would honestly say it's better to move to the left, because the troll dude is gonna come out and fuck you up. So without further ado, I mean, let's get into it. But before we actually do, another cool thing about Malakai that makes him unique is that, so usually most factions in the game, the only way to build structure and to get recruits and armies and stuff like that is to go to settlement, capture settlement, build shit in the settlement, yada yada yada. But Malakai, on the other hand, works as a semi-horde faction, which means that we can go automatically into the airship and start building right away, like whatever we want and stuff like that. Of course, I'm not gonna do that now because
Malakai Makaisson.
we gotta get into the
We'll make
What
it
the fuck?
right for the ancestors.
Alrighty. So, after restarting from that complete mess up, stuff like that, let's go ahead and look at the starting roster for Malakai. So, of course, we got a brand new unit, the Doom Seekers. And these guys are pretty much a buffed up version of Slayers, except they got a Vortex ability, which just makes them go complete ape shit. And we'll probably end up seeing it pretty soon. But, as usual, obviously, again, no armor, because fuck it, right? I mean, who doesn't want to fight nude? Especially when you're going up against a faction that's all about sickness and rot and stuff like that. Anyways, you got the miners, not kids, miners. Now, these guys are, they're not meant to be frontline, but we gotta work with what we got here. The cool thing is, though, is that they're blasting charge miners, so we'll be able to at least get something going before the lines flash. We got the gyro choppers, brimstone guns. I believe this is a new faction as well. I cannot remember. I gotta remember to change my difficulty modifier. So I got it in hard mode, but like I keep forgetting to change the difficulty or the modifier for leadership. Anyways, we got the cannons. Pretty self-explanatory. Don't really need to explain what cannons do. Everybody knows what they do. Thunderers. Use with guns. I mean, why not? Of course, they got the legendary Malakai, Makaisson, stuff like that. And of course, we got Felix, the melee specialist, and we got Goldtrick, who's also obviously a slayer, as I mentioned, and stuff like that. Now, there is something pretty wild that Malakai can do, specifically on his own. But I will go ahead and just let it show on his own. But anyways, miners. Who do we got going? Okay, so we got a bunch of. Okay, this is not a pretty tough army. I just got that to worry about, really. So let's go ahead and get a lot of miners set up. We're gonna go ahead and have to put these guys over here. All right. Go ahead and move the miners up just a little bit, and then we're gonna put all the gunners up here. So hopefully these guys will be able to shoot around. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, we'll move them up just a little bit. All right, got the slayers. They're gonna have to pretty much. I think I'm just gonna keep them back here because I just know for a fact these guys are gonna come around and try to bum us. Get the Doom Seekers going out here too. We're gonna have them lay some suppressing fires on these guys. The good thing about going against Nurgle is that they don't have a lot of like range units, so I am not worried about that at all. Alright, of course we got Malakai. Gonna put him out here too. Actually, not put him in front of all those guns. Gonna have Felix over here. The only thing is about Felix is that he's a human, so he's gonna get hit. We're gonna put him over here too. Can he deal with that guy? No guy. Oh my god, dude. This fucking unclean one is pretty tough. Good thing is though, he's big as hell, so I'm just gonna focus fire on him when I can. Of course, we got good old Goldtrick as well. Gonna keep him over here. So yeah, so you start off with 3 heroes and like, of course, or no, 2 heroes and a legendary lord, and a kind of a small army to be honest, but it is a strong one nonetheless. So go ahead and get the miners to fire on the plague bearers of Nurgle. I am more worried about them than, well, the Nurglings. Fire away, boys. Yeah. Not bad. Holy hell, why are these guys so quick? They're not supposed to be so quick. Maybe it's just the animation, but damn, they're quick. Alright, let's go ahead and, of course, get these guys in there. Just fire away. Fire away! Alright. Oh, that is a new unit. Cause look at the flamethrowers going off, man. Hell yeah. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to drop some bombs right about now. Beautiful. Alright, well that is totally fine with me. What? For some reason the AI think they can swing at the gyro choppers, but they're gonna be silly disappointed. Oh shit, I didn't even realize they had these guys over here. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and send the slayers up. And just keep raining fire down on these guys, man. I mean, it's really not much to it. Good luck, miners. Oh, you're gonna need it. There we go. Yeah, just have the Thunderers just shoot the Toad dudes in the back. Gonna have the Slayers going in. Yes, boys. These guys are quite strong too for what they deliver. Again, they just don't have any armor, but I mean it's fine. So, in 10 seconds, we're gonna be pulling out the ultimate weapon, the secret that they don't know about. What does this do? Oh, armor piercing. Let's go ahead and give this. Here we go. Here comes the ultimate weapon. Oh shit. 3, 2, 1. A freaking airship. Hell yeah. This one it starts to kind of look like, you know, all hope is lost. We got an airship. Damn. Fire away, boys. Fire away. Yep, and then it pretty much just OP as fuck. I mean, you got bomb dropping, you got naked dudes shooting. So I mean, yeah, bro. Take that shirt off, man. So, oh shit. And drop artillery and run away. Well, as soon as we can kill this guy, it'll be a lot better for us. So yeah, once this guy's dead, then all the demons are gonna pretty much disintegrate, because that's just pretty much demons in a nutshell. Yep, there you go. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, this, like, Malakai, he starts off with a small army, but, I mean, the army's fucking strong. Alrighty. So, yeah, man, I mean, that's pretty much, like, demons, like, in a nutshell. If you just, like, focus on, you know, destroying Dungrut? Yeah. If you can just kill their leader, I mean, pretty much their whole army is gonna fall apart. So, anyways, so let's go ahead and just get this in, because we're not gonna keep the miners for long. As soon as we can, we're gonna upgrade and get our dwarf warriors. So,
the acquisition of lands is...
Yes, thank you, sir. You're very smart. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and auto resolve this. I don't really ever recommend auto resolving, especially in the first when you got to keep moving. But I mean, it's pretty simple to know. So after making 6 freaking videos, dwarf action and stuff like that,
I'll try not to kill you. Emphasis on try.
I am fully aware that people probably already know how to do that. Okay. We'll go ahead and reduce the upkeep here. And then get back to Malakai. Alright. So, of course, we're gonna go for this guy. And then pretty much just try to go for the blue line and stuff like that. Or, well, I mean, let's see. So he naturally has missile strength for artillery and war machines. So could technically continue to, because I've been experimenting a little bit, and I've been like, so if a faction leader has you know, battle effects and stuff like that, like plus 20% missile strength for, you know, artillery and war machine, then I like to go ahead and come to the red line as soon as possible and get even more stuff. So in other words, I mean missile strength for bolt throwers, all that stuff. I think if this is the right one, this will be plus 6, so it'll be 26% plus missile strength from that. Or is it this guy here? Flying war machine, no, it just says artillery. So I mean, I guess this will be it right here. So, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go for this. And then of course we need just get a little bit of something for the front line boys. I mean, they're the ones who are gonna be taking most of the heat. Get a gold trek. Of course, get the training out of the way. This, and I mean just. I mean, he's a Slayer. I like to just, when it comes to Slayer units or Slayer heroes, I like to just buff up their damage. I mean, why the hell not, you know? Or pretty much any stats that are already like really good. Just go ahead and buff it up even more. Why not? Yeah, it's better to be really good at something than to like try to
Here was me, lads.
go around it. Okay. So go back over here. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and go for growth. I mean, it's just highly recommended that you always go for growth when it comes to, especially when you're starting out, because it's pretty much gonna end up becoming a race when it goes down to fighting in the end game. If you know you're one of those people that actually make it to the end game, or not even into the end game. But here's the thing, though. Like with Malakai, you know, as soon as we take out this hold, our next faction that, you know, is pretty much gonna be a one-to-one fight is gonna be Dwal, because he will eventually, you know, put war on you and he will try to fuck you up. It's best, like, hey man, I always go with this rule. If you could take out a legendary lord, like in the beginning, go for it. You also got Thwart the Unclean, the dirty Skaven boy down here. Go ahead and see if you can take him out too. I mean, you're more than capable of it, man. It's freaking, it's the dwarves, okay? And you got one of the best dwarf lords on the planet right here. What? I mean, just go for it. Okay, so we can't really recruit too much. I mean, we can go with more miners, I guess. And it would just have to be a placeholder until we can get something better. How are we on diplomacy? Okay, so thankfully we're actually really cool with Kislev, which I would expect because, I mean, Kislevs are humans, and like I said, dwarves and humans, we're pretty chill, you know? So, like, they, you know, as long as you respect the beard, they're fine, okay? You know, there ain't gonna be nobody fighting.
Bids you welcome.
Alright, go ahead and just
A pleasure.
get a trade with Ice Mommy here. Oh my god. Alright. Anyways, let's go ahead and skip to the next battle. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do a favor and just skip and go ahead and we're just gonna do this battle right here. And then probably by that time, we're gonna be pretty close to doing one of Malakai's, like, his main purpose of this campaign. Alrighty, so we were in the last battle against the Nurgles. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and set it up. I mean, the dwarves are a very defensive faction. We're gonna play a little defensively. Also managed to go ahead and recruit just a few warriors, stuff like that. So, not bad, not bad. We're gonna go ahead and set the miners and have them up at the front. And honestly, that's probably not a good idea, actually, because they're definitely going to be able to catch up with us. So you know what I'll probably do? I'll probably end up... should I have them protecting the flank? You know, I should probably have them protecting the cannons, because they actually kind of broke through and hit us with the cannons. So, it's going to turn fire at will off, so it'll blast my dudes from behind. No homo. And then, of course, get the Thunderers out. And I think we're going to go ahead and set the Thunderers up here. They have a higher advantage of like that. But, I mean, the things that kind of sucks is that the dwarves are short. So, I feel like it's just a lot easier. It's a lot easier to hit your guys, but it's also a lot easier to hit the enemies. Because the majority of the time, the enemies you're going to be fighting are, like, normal height. So, I don't know. It's a weird situation. Anyways, so I just realized that these guys have Vanguard deployment. So that's kind of crazy, actually. So we'll keep them at behind. Actually, nah, probably not. Nah, we're gonna have to have them back on the front line. So, I'm gonna have them right here because they shouldn't be able. They shouldn't hit our guys, right? Nah, I think it will hit right. The boys are ready. Like, listen to the sound of this, bro. It sounds like WWE over here. So. Oh my god, we got a new WWE game coming out real soon too. So I'm actually looking forward to that. So man, yo, fucking wrestling has been like different. it's actually kind of been smacking since like for the past few years. So if you used to watch wrestling, man, I mean now's the time to get back on it. So do they have any range unit? No, they don't. Okay, I mean it's Nurgle, so what? I wouldn't expect them to have. Alright, let's go ahead, get them in. I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish off this last unit of turds. And then go ahead and start. Ooh, no. Actually, that Beast of Nurgle is not who I'm looking forward to meeting, so we're gonna try to take this guy out. Alright, we got a little bit of hits in, it's not bad, I guess. So I want more hits though, that's for sure. Alright. This is the beautiful thing, man, about playing Malakai, is that you can just convince them to really come to you. Yeah, boys. I was gonna say, toads are that way. Yeah, just try to melt them down, you know. Alright. And let's go ahead and get these guys out a little bit more. Alright.
I'm there. Kill the orc splitters.
Alright, I can already see the fucking toads going in the trees, going for my, going for them. Get these guys out here. These guys are gonna convince the toads to burn out. Gotta get these guys to fire away. Fire away, boys. Oh yeah, here they come. Get the miners out. Come on, throw it. Yes, throw the bombs. Nice. Alright, they're in it now. Alright, we're just gonna have the miners take these guys out. Go ahead and get the miners in there. Well, go get that blood, boy. Time to bring in the reinforcements.
This is a reckoning. Very well. Nothing to stop us.
That guy put a lot of effort into that one. Stop us. Alright. Turn, boy, turn. Fire. Fire away. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that someday.
Ready to fight. Very well.
And now, and then we got Goldtrick fighting the main dude. Well, he's gonna try anyways. Big Easy getting flopped everywhere.
Pick your targets well.
I don't know if it's a good idea to have my cannons firing in the back line, but we're gonna go with it anyways. Oh yeah, and then I forgot these guys actually have their thing that they cannot use for a little bit. Damn it! They'll get their chance someday. Ooh no, hold up. There we go. That's that taken care of. My boy is just about to get nuked. Oh shit, Goldtrick's gonna make sure he gets the final hit. Oh my god. There's no way he's gonna live. Imagine being in this guy's situation, just getting chased by a bunch of little angry men. That sucks. Alrighty, so such an easy victory. No doubt about we were gonna win that. Well, there we go. I mean, like, it's just so crazy that it took this long to finally play the dwarves to what, like, make the dwarves, which is their, you know, not only their heavy defense, but there's their craftsmanship and, you know, heavy machinery and all that stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and try to skip the next. Goddamn, can't stop burping. These next two turns, and kind of show off a little bit of what Malakai's Adventures is and all that stuff. Hello? Oh, I thought. Alright, so 5 turns in, you will unlock Malakai's Adventure. And this is where the campaign starts. Okay, I mean, first part of the campaign. Oh. Okay. Anyways, you do whatever you want with that. Anyways, but first start of campaign is pretty much just getting your province, and as I say, just go ahead and just make war with Thrall the douchebag here, because is it Thrall or Troll or what's his name, man? Thrall. Okay, I never played this guy, by the way. So I like Norska a little bit. I like Wolfwork, whatever the fuck his name was, but I don't really care for Throg. So they need a DLC. Please let it be the next one. Anyways, make war with Throg. Go ahead. It's gonna it's gonna happen eventually. You might as well just fight, right? Anyways, of course you also do got the Skaven down here, so make a choice. Anyways, but the real things that comes with Malakai and which makes him so freaking strong is Malakai's adventures. So this whole because I restarted the game. So this whole selection here are basically the different races that you can go out and fight, and of course you fight them, you get rewards, but it's not that simple. Okay, so let's take the Dreadquake, the Chaos Dwarves. Of course the Chaos Dwarves, man, fucking traitors, douchebags. Alright, so basically what we're going to be doing here with Malakai's adventure, stuff like that, is we're going to select which race we want to fight, and then once we do that, then we have 6 little campaign things that we need to do before activating the final battle in the campaign and stuff like that. Now this is obviously what to expect during the battle and stuff like that. And of course, once you start this adventure, though, we will get access to different units and stuff like that. Of course, it depends on which one it is. So this one, you get cannons. Here, you get more gyro choppers, stuff like that. And of course, you get rewarded with a bunch of shit. But other than that, let's just go ahead and just spend gold to start this adventure. So again, we start this adventure, stuff like that. And now we just pretty much need to complete a couple. It's either sometimes it's a couple, sometimes it's a lot. But basically, select your mission. So kill 1,000 enemies with gyro choppers, fight a convoy. Pretty much just just completing certain objectives, similar to the Changeling, on where you need to do certain things in order to start the final battle. The dwarves here. Yeah, it's pretty much what you expect. Now, the only thing that kind of sucks, though, is that when it comes to, some of these factions, of course, they're on the other side of the damn world, so you'll have to do some traveling. The Chaos Dwarves are pretty much all the way over here, so they're not too far, but, you can make your way over here and do your battles, but it's going to take quite a few turns to get to do some of these things. But once you do that, you do your final battle, and, of course, I mean, you get your reward, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's that. So so a little bit simple, but that's just me telling you guys in plain text of what it is and how to do it and stuff like that. So do whichever one you want to. Of course, you can fight the High Elves here, which good luck, because you got freaking dragons and dragon princes. It's like you're going to be fighting that one dragon dude from the High Elves. Anyways, you got the Skavens, the Wood Elves, you got Khorne, you got vampires, and you got the Greenskin, because, they're Greenskin. What the dwarves and Greenskin don't like each other. I know, shocker, right? So, but yeah, so that's pretty much that. That's Malakai in a nutshell. Not too much to go. He does have a lot of mechanics and meat and potatoes to go through, but really, after doing 5 other dwarf videos, I don't really feel like I need to explain the dwarves all that much, stuff like that. So, but that's pretty much that. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here, and that's where we're gonna finally be finishing up the dwarves as a race and stuff like that. Now, I will go ahead and give an announcement of the next faction that we're going to be going against, or no, that we're going to actually be playing as. Okay, and as I mentioned, I kind of want to do a little bit of balance between the good faction and the bad faction, because I don't know about you guys, but I find playing as the bad guys more fun. And of course, this is kind of, I guess, depending on how you look at it, sort of a bad faction. But the next race that we are going to be playing is Tzeentch. Pretty much one of the 4 Chaos Gods. So we've done Slaanesh before, which is actually getting the next big expansion DLC. So I'm actually hoping that they'll fix some Slaanesh, because I gotta be honest, I'm not a really big fan of Slaanesh. They're my least favorite of the 4 Chaos Gods to play as, but I like the seduction thingy. You know, it's pretty cool and stuff like that. I like the vibe of Slaanesh, okay? I mean, like boobies, but sort of. But Tzeentch, on the other hand, has my all-time favorite creatures because it's very Lovecraftian inspired. Plus, they got some very unique campaigns. I mean, you got the basic, you know, Tzeentch. You got the Changeling, which can change into any legendary lord, and it's just completely broken, overpowered, and yeah, that's that. And then, of course, we got Village, the Curseling, who has the twin brothers, they're pretty much twins of the Warriors of Chaos. We got about 3 lords to go through when we go through Tzeentch, but I still got to learn how to play as them because I'm not that good. But that's what I'm gonna take the week to do. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm gonna kind of miss the dwarves. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it felt like we spent a lot of time with them, but I mean, they're a Warhammer 1 faction, so of course we would be spending a lot of time. But yeah, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.